about Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Is he full strength? And I want to bring that up. How would you guys handle his situation moving forward? Obviously, you want him to play. You want Jaxon Smith-Njigba to play, be a part of this offense. It's quite clear that he re-injured his hamstring on Saturday. Didn't come in. Ryan Day said he was on a snap count, and that's why. I don't really buy that personally. I mean, I believe he was on a snap count, but I also think that he got injured. How would you guys handle his situation moving forward? Because Jaxon Smith-Njigba is a first-round pick. There's no doubt. We know that. You want him to be a part of this team. It's also a hamstring injury. These things can linger all year. How would you guys move forward with JSN moving forward? Because you're Ohio State. You have all this talent at wide receiver. You obviously want him to be there, but you want him to, more importantly, be 100% by the NFL Combine because it's about his future. Yeah. How would you guys handle this situation moving forward?
I want to talk about this one. So I think what's going to end up happening, in all honesty, is I bet he sidelines himself. Kind of similar to like Nick Bosa's situation, where he just decided to sit out the season because he's gonna get to the point where he's just not gonna feel 100%. He doesn't want to risk that draft stock because like right now, if he doesn't play another snap this year, he's gonna be a first round pick.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If he goes out there, re-injures his hamstring, gets injured again, because like. Let's say you injure your hamstring. That's going to cause all kinds of issues in your leg, not just your hamstring. Everything's going to overcompensate. Then you're at like risk of tearing your ACL, which is like you're out for an entire year at that point, just from your body overcompensating for all this injury. So I don't think he's going to end up risking it. I think we've seen the last of JSN this year. And if he does play, it's not going to be a lot. And in all honesty, we don't really need him.
Yeah, I was going to say, cause I mean, but I feel like we tried to force it to him a little bit in that first half, like before he got injured. And I feel like it wasn't very natural.
It's the
how we were getting him involved. Like we were just trying to force it to him just to get his like rhythm back. So I mean, I hate to agree with you, Jordan, but I think, I mean, it'd be for his own benefit, honestly, in the long run, just to shut him down. I mean, it'd be great to, have our offense at full power, but like you said, we don't really particularly need him that much. Like, he's a great playmaker. He's dynamic as heck, but, I mean, you got Fleming, Harrison, Ibuka, even Ballard can step in. I mean, you got plenty of options.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are also seeing the emergence of Marvin Harrison Jr.
He's so good.
The guy. He's
so good.
He is so good. He just makes catches every week. You're just like, who does?
I would say every week you just see how he contorts his body, and he's just so much better than everyone. I mean, it's crazy.
Joel Klatt said it. You guys heard it. Joel Klatt said it. He thinks within 5 years, Marvin Harrison Jr. is the best wide receiver in the NFL.
In the NFL.
Crazy, dude.
Yes, he said that.
In the NFL.
That's insane.
Yes.
That's nuts. And that's not. He's not even going to be a rookie for another 2 seasons at least.
Yeah.
So, like,
it's insane. I mean,
I think he could go out there right now in the NFL and be a team's wide receiver 1. I really do. He's just that talented.
Size, speed.
I'd take him in Cleveland, dude.
Route running, hands.
Bring him in.
Dude, I would take anybody in Cleveland at this point. That's
no, but dude, Marvin Harrison is just, I mean, he's on another level. And it's clear. I mean, it's obvious. Everyone on the field.
He's almost like Josh Gordon level athlete.
Oh, dude, yeah. That's a great comparison, actually.
I like that.
Athleticism, hands, like very similar.
Yeah.
But he's so good. And like, why would we push the? I know people like would hate for JSN not to play. I would hate it. Like, he's so good, but in his last like big performance was the Rose Bowl performance where it
was insane.
He
easily could have just, if this was like, for instance, a COVID year, he easily could have just like not played, be a top 10 pick, kind of like what JaMarr Chase did. Yeah. I mean, that's really what he could have done. And Kyler makes a good point here. It'd be a lot cooler if we did have him. It would be. I'd love to have JSN, but you're also at the point where he's got to look out for his long-term future. Like, it'd be great to have him. I'd love him to win a national championship, like with us being a focal point of the offense. But you have Julian Fleming, who we haven't really talked about. You have Emeka Egbuka. You have Marvin Harrison Jr. And even if you need it, you have Jaden Ballard and Xavier Johnson. I mean, so like it'd be great to have them, but you're just so low at the wide receiver position. Emeka Egbuka, my guy that I had this year he's just been on another level too. Emeka Egbuka's special. All these guys are special. What are we kidding ourselves?
It's funny because at the beginning of the year, we all picked for our offensive breakout players, we all picked wide receivers, and they all are showing us that they are
the guys.
Yeah, the guys.
They're the guys.
The guys we picked are producing. They're scoring touchdowns, and they all are breaking out this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is cool because we had our doubts about Julian Fleming, and I was sweating, but
dude. Yeah, I feel like we don't give Fleming enough love, but man.
He's another guy. He only had 2 catches. He had over 100 yards and a touchdown.
And you know what's funny? Dude, it was that touchdown he caught, it was really one-on-one coverage. He just ran a post and just torched that dude. It wasn't even fair. He didn't even do anything special. He just ran by him. I mean,
yeah.
I know my buddy actually knows like Julian Fleming's aunt. Some weird thing. He lives in Pennsylvania, and he was like, all these Penn State fans, they really don't like Julian Fleming because he's flipped last second, right?
He did. He did flip to Ohio State.
Yeah, so there's like a lot of beef with the Penn State fans and Julian Fleming, and they were like, "Oh, he sucks." Like, I'm glad he's not playing and he's not getting, doing well. And then like now he's like, I'm pretty sure he's second on the team in touchdowns.
He might be, and I think he's
Harrison
2 or 3 games.
Yeah, I don't have the stats up, but yeah, he's scored a ton of touchdowns. Because even like if he's only getting like 1 or 2 catches, it's one of them's a touchdown. Yeah.
Dude, who he's reminding me of right now in the NFL is Gabe Davis for the Bills. Dude just scores touchdowns.
Yeah.
Deep threat, scores touchdowns.
And he's not the number one, like he's not technically the number one option, but he's always there.
Yep. He's gonna be a special player in the NFL.
Kyle's go ahead.
Kyle's making another good point. With the Browns being a mess, we kind of have to rely on the Buckeyes to win something. This is completely accurate, Kyler. And if you tune in Wednesday nights to the Faithful Dogs podcast here on the YouTube channel, we talk Cleveland Browns football. We attempt to talk Cleveland Browns football. That's about what I can say about that. But also, if you're a Cavs fan, they're fun to watch. So not just Ohio State, but you make a very good point. What do you guys think, before we move on here, and we'll break down the Ohio State-Penn State game, were you guys surprised that